Well, I love to say I'm doing this blind, but I had kind of a practice round earlier. I just got distracted because my son came outside, and then my wife came outside, and now I got to go to work. Anyway, so I'm kind of making a log of all this stuff just so that it helps me, and maybe it can help others, and maybe I can get some clarity and some honesty in my life. And some context for people who may not know me as well as they think they do. So I'm just going to begin by saying a little bit of stuff about myself and kind of telling my story over the last few years and maybe how I've got where I am today. When I was about 20 years old, I enlisted in the Army. I went to basic training. I went to AIT, all that good stuff. I married my wife, who I had already been with for, I think, like 3-ish years or so. And then, you know, I got my duty station, and things went well. My wife got pregnant with our daughter. You know, we were happy. We lived with my brother for a while, who was already out there. You know, I got promotions, I did my thing, I got my deployment, I went to Italy for a little while. Somewhere in between, we lost a child. It was a really intense few months for both of us, but we came out of it, I think, stronger than before, and, you know, anyway, so she got pregnant again, and this was at the point where I was deciding between going to Italy with my family for 3 years or just getting out. And I spent 3 months in Italy by myself and just decided that it wasn't something that I wanted to do. I had kind of had it with the military lifestyle, so I just wanted to get out. So in 2016 we got out. We were looking at some job offers. I made maps, kind of worked with Intel and everything. So I had some job offers in St. Louis and DC for quite a bit of money, but we turned them down because my wife wanted kind of a support system to have when she had my son. And so we moved back home to Joplin, Missouri. And then as I started school, I was getting a geography degree. I'm currently still in school. I've got this semester. Once it's over, I'll have 2 more, including a summer. And then I'll be done. Anyway, when we got out, we moved back, we had my son. Medical bills piled up. We took out loans. We started using credit cards because we weren't making a whole lot of money. I worked in behavioral health. It just doesn't pay well. It's real cruddy work. I switched companies to a startup. I became a supervisor over there a few months after I started. I wasn't treated well, I didn't feel well, I was anxious, I was depressed, I wasn't making a lot. I was spending tons of time and effort on work and not enough time and effort on family and school. So I needed a big change, so I quit just out of the blue. No 2-week notice or anything like that, because I don't know, I just had enough. So I just up and quit. I went and worked for Walmart because I heard they were paying $11 an hour, and I was really impressed by the way that they did things. The change was good for me. I was happier, but I'm kind of one of those guys who needs change, and then when it's there, it doesn't have the impact I was looking for. So it doesn't do as much for me as I hoped. And then I go on to the next thing, and I go on to the next thing, anyway. Over the past, I would say, year, I have been losing more and more, I guess I would say, hope in, like, real happiness. And I'm not saying, like, I'm not happy with my marriage or my family, or anything like that, because I love my wife, I love my kids, I would never leave them, I would never do anything differently. I don't feel, I don't know if confident is the right word, I'm not content, you know, there's kind of this emptiness, and I will dive headfirst into like, you know, religion, which I mean Christianity essentially, and then I'll go super hard because it's making me happy and it's filling that void, you know. But then about a month or two later, I feel the same exact way, and then I'm like, you know, maybe religion is the reason I'm feeling this way, so I will dive headfirst into sort of atheism. And because I'm hoping that reaffirming my belief that maybe God's not real will make me more comfortable with the way I am in this one life, and, you know, give me more confidence to live my life the way I feel like it should be lived, and, you know, whatever else. And then 2 or 3 months later, I feel the exact same way. I've tried different diets, I've tried different workout habits, I've tried, you know, spending just ridiculous amounts of money on doing like a vacation thing for the family because I just want to get out. I've tried being more outdoorsy, I've tried different clothing styles, I've tried playing tons of video games with friends online, I've tried drinking alcohol, I've tried not drinking alcohol, I've tried smoking, I've tried not smoking, I've tried, man, like anything you could possibly think of, but nothing seems to work. So I'm kind of making this video as a way of keeping track of the trajectory of my life, because I think now I'm just to a point where I'm so fed up with my lack of effort and dedication to making my life better, because everyone knows that when they're doing something that they know isn't making them happy, they try to change what they're doing. Well, at least they recognize what it is that they're doing wrong. And for me, I can do that all day long. I stay up too late. I wake up too late. I don't spend enough time doing homework. I don't spend enough time reading. I spend too much time playing video games. I don't spend enough time with kids. I make unhealthy life choices. I spend too much money. I mean, the list goes on. So I'm hoping that this video can help keep track of like where I'm at and what I'm feeling and the decisions I'm making and how they're affecting my life, and, you know, kind of how I'm feeling. So I'm going to work on these things, and I'm going to try and be as honest as I possibly can for myself and for the people who might ever, I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever going to watch this, but for the people that might watch it, I want complete transparency. So for myself and for anyone else, I'm going to list off a few things that I kind of want to work on. I want to dress better. I want to eat better. I want to sleep better. I want to read more, play video games less, drink less. As a man, and I know tons of people out there are probably going through the same thing, and tons of people out there probably don't give a shit, but I've got a porn issue that I've been struggling with for a long, long, long time. I'm going to try to come at that with my horns out. I just want to do better, and I want to know that, like, I have the motivation and the willpower to do better. So, and I think, I mean, I'm religious. I think that God is the way to get there. I just am not giving as much as I need to him. So I think that that's going to be a huge effort on my part too, is I just need to push more for that. You know, read the Bible more, talk to him more, pray more. Maybe go to church here and there. I know church is important. It's usually not something I can fit into my schedule. I go to school full time, work 40 hours a week. I've got 2 kids, and it's just kind of difficult. But yeah, I just want to be more confident. I want to be more honest. I want to be more straightforward. Stop BSing. Stop, being such a passive, nice guy. That's kind of where I am now. I'm probably just going to vlog whenever I feel like vlogging, so it's going to be pretty inconsistent as far as when I post. But yeah, I mean, this is where I'm at. So I'll probably vlog tomorrow, because I'm going to sit there tonight and try to come up with like an actual kind of formal list of things I need to work on, and then I'll kind of vlog after I write that. So anyway, I guess here's to change.